nötig gewesen.
Oder morgen könnt ihr euch nochmal.
Ja. Ich lass dich machen. Du bist ja 30 da, oder?
Ich glaube, ganz am Schluss muss ich erst
Hello and welcome everybody to the VR Now Awards 2019. Yes. Yay! How are you tonight? I hope you've had a good day.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some awards? Yay! Yay! Great. We are happy to be here tonight to celebrate outstanding works in VR, AR, MR, and cinematic VR. Welcome, nominees. You're right here in front. Welcome. Some of you will take home a beautiful Winker Bear tonight, so I'm sure you're very excited. Welcome, jury members. I've seen some, not all of them, but yay, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Stefan Schindler. I don't know if he's here. Hello, welcome. Yay. A member of the board of VRBB. And another special welcome to Helge Jürgens. I don't know if you are here. He's not here yet. Okay, so he's still coming. So we will welcome him later. We are very happy that you could join us tonight. We have prepared an hour of excitement and fun for you. So most importantly, we will celebrate great projects, great teams. We also have a very special guest tonight. Adam Rogers is here to talk a little bit, to entertain us. But the question of the night is, of course, who will take home the bears? We have 5 awards in total, as you can see. 4 category bears and 1 grand prize. And yeah, we will see who will take them home.
What am I doing here?
Ding ding. Thanks, Annika. Pleasure sharing the stage with you tonight. So, yeah, as a writer and a journalist, I hope you have all your facts straight here.
Yeah.
But even more important, you know your way around the big stage as a dramaturg. So.
Sure.
Whenever I get a little fuzzy, you can just whisper in my ear of like the right things to say, right? Sweet. Yeah. So also welcome from my end. Super excited. The people who have been like, it's the fourth time those bears are handed out, and the 4th time that we're having the VR Now Con or now MediaTech Con. And I'm also excited that I upgraded over time. You know, I started only moderating 1 event, and then I didn't fuck it up too bad, and so now I'm here on the big stage. I'm excited.
Yeah. I would also like I would also like to introduce my co-host. This is Daniel Sproll. Yay! Yes, you've brought fans. Yeah, you've brought fans. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. You've been working in VR for the past 7 years. You are one of the co-founders of realities.io. Yes.
Exactly.
You are based in Berlin now, so it wasn't too far.
No,
okay?
no.
Yeah, okay.
An hour.
Yeah,
so it's okay.
And we have another co-host. So welcome, Frieda Zell. Yay! Beautiful. Obviously, Frieda is the tallest man in the room, and he will be in charge of the confetti tonight. It's a very responsible task. Yes. You will be showered. Yeah, the winners will be showered in confetti.
All right.
All right.
So, so let's figure out what those bears are for here. We have 5 categories tonight. The first one is going to be an industry award for visualization. So we all know that XR technologies are great to see things in a very natural way, to see, that architectural visualization or like have a very special visualization for an art piece. And among that work, we will select the first winner of the first silver bear. The second bear is going to go to outstanding work in a field that is a little bit more novel. It's going to be for the best learning solution. And here we really see, we have seen over the last years a lot of movement in the VR space to use this as a tool with all its interactive capabilities to find new ways to teach things to people, to learn in a more interesting, more scalable way. And then for the second half of the evening, we're going to talk about entertainment. And the first bear there, bear number 3 here, is going to go to the best work in the field of cinematic VR experience. And then the last one, oh no, the fourth one actually, is going to go to the, one of my personal favorites, to the best interactive work. And then the last one here, the pink one, is going to be the grand prize. Because we all know in Berlin, the grand prize is not gold, but it's pink.
Yes, now that you know the categories, let me introduce our two juries to you. Our expert jury consisted of 11 people, very inspiring people, and together they looked at all the projects that were submitted, and they chose the 3 nominees for all 4 categories. Let me introduce them to you quickly, because they really deserve a big hand, because they did all this pro bono, and yay. So maybe if you're here, if you're a jury member and you're here, maybe you can wave a little and say, so that people can applaud. Yay! Yeah, but I will present all of you. John Gorbaranay is a professor for game design at the University of Applied Sciences Europe in Berlin. Are you here tonight? Okay. Alan Cadicchio is an experienced game designer and founder of Twin Drums, a new development studio that is creating experiences inspired by the Black Continent. Ferhan Özkan, hello, yes. Ferhan Özkan is co-founder of VR First, a global network of XR creators. Elle Langer is not here. Yay, hello. Elle Langer is executive creative producer at Pimento Format, an XR strategy and communications agency from Berlin. Marte Steinfort is creative director at Sehnsucht Berlin, a hybrid film production studio. Paula Weiss is one of the world's best informed journalists writing about virtual reality. Her blog is called VR-Geschichten. Are you? Oliver Cheslik is co-founder of Mindstorm Productions, a state-of-the-art production company focusing on the future of narration and producing XR and art house film. Ooh, yay! Gayatri Parameswaran is co-founder of Now Here Media, one of the world's finest and bravest developing studios for immersive non-fiction. Yay! Xavier Slack is a game design teaching veteran. He works as a research fellow at Filmuniversität Babelsberg Konrad Wolf. Julien Rüggeberg is CTO of Illusion Walk, a decorated locations-based VR company from Berlin. And last but not least, Mariska Zakaria is a Unity VR developer at Crows, a video game and immersive storytelling studio. So that's our expert jury. But we have more, because we also had a main jury. These 5 jury members chose the winners of the 4 categories, and they also chose the winner of the grand prize. Jenny Beutnagel is Director of Corporate Development at Interlake, a leading IT and cloud service provider from Potsdam, right here. Potsdam. Annika Giese is Head of Business Development, Virtual Reality at Axel Springer and responsible for scouting VR content, marketing, and technology. Maria Rakushanova is the Platform Partnerships and Content Acquisition Lead at HTC Vive. Where is she? Over here. Yeah. Max Salomon is one of the founding partners at Black Dot Films VR, a leading VR and 360 film production company based in France and the United States. And finally, Kirill Tushy is the founder of UVR and Wonderland and an expert on location-based VR and multi-sensory immersive technologies. Woo. Let's hear it for the jury members. Yeah.
Yeah, also thanks a lot from my end for all the work that you've put in, and so we can have some amazing awards going to amazing experiences tonight. We decided to do things a little differently though this year. you feel you're sitting in very cozy chairs here, so we wanted to have this a little bit more low-key, a little bit more of an event for the community also. And as part of that, it was really important to us that we not only have, all the winners here for like about 30 seconds to get their awards and then shoot them off the stage again, but that we get all of the people that handed in work this year here on stage, so you actually can see those faces behind those experiences. So with that, we would actually ask all of you guys here and girls to the stage to join us here for a moment, because we'll have we'll hold a microphone under your noses in a second. Please don't fall off the back of the stage. I warned you already. Yeah, just spread out a little bit. You can also move behind the bears a little bit.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so what's going to happen now? We're going to put you on the spot because we're tired of talking already. And we will give you the chance to give a brief statement about the experience that you're here with, and also anything else that you want to know, want to let the VR community know. So if you urgently need some developers, if you urgently need some funding, if you just want to say thank you for being part of this community, this is your chance. You can address the people here in the room. And to give you a little bit of like how this could look, we're just going to demonstrate that now, okay? So watch closely. Mm-hmm. Now, because there's also one team that's not going to be here tonight, unfortunately, the team behind Songbird. And so just imagine that I'm from Songbird. I'm not. I cannot put that honors on my shoulders, but just imagine. So yeah, and imagine you are the moderator.
Yeah, I am. Oh. Sorry. Tell us something about your project.
All right. Songbird is a wonderful experience that is it's a fairy tale, but with a dark heart at its core. It's about a songbird on a Hawaiian island that is extinct by now, and it's with original sound recordings from the year 1980, or like takes place in the year 1984, shortly before that songbird died. We've put a lot of work into the audio recordings, and it's an amazing piece. Yeah, you should watch it.
Mm-hmm. And anything else you would like to share with the community?
Well, we're really good on developers and so on right now, but like the message that comes across with this experience is like we're losing a lot of species at the moment, so maybe be a bit more mindful about that and cherish what we have where we still have it. So something like that. You can also end with less pathos. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. So who's first?
Mare Nostrum.
Then to the center. You can't be hiding behind the bears.
Good evening, everybody. It's nice to be here, and I'm Flavia Oertwig. I'm the producer of Mare Nostrum: The Nightmare, which is an Italian-German co-production. And actually, I don't want to tell you what it is about, because you should come and see the film. We have a stand outside also tomorrow, so come who has not seen the film and watch it. I would like, of course, to thank the people who made it possible to do the film, which is in first our two sound guys, because we have a very particular sound. And of course our funders, which is the Medienbord Berlin-Brandenburg and the Sardinian Film Commission and the Sardinian region, which helped us do this film. Thank you very much.
Thanks. All right, who's next?
Ayahuasca, the team.
The stage is yours.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rodolphe Chabrier. I own a company which is called MacGuff, and we present Ayahuasca, which is a kind of inception in VR, because it's trying to make people understand what's happened when you take ayahuasca, which is a drug that Peruvian shamans are taking to make people go deep and deep in other worlds. I said it's an inception because VR is a kind of inception. Like you're going in another world with VR, and in this VR, in this other world, you're going in another other world. The movie has been done by Jan Kunen, which is a friend of mine from 30 years now, and 15 years ago we tried to make the same experience in 2 movies, like a documentary was Otherworld and Blueberry Renegade in English. And so 15 years later, we do it in VR. So that's the thing. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, so don't be shy also to ask for anything that you need. Here's the entire VR community almost in the room, so don't be shy.
The team of the Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets.
There you go.
Hello, I'm Erik Odeldal. I'm the creative director at Fast Travel Games, which is a VR game developer in Stockholm, Sweden. The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets started as a smaller project at our studio. It's a very nostalgia-driven puzzle game, and we basically hope that everybody who plays it, just really, we want to make people smile with this game, and I hope you get to try it out. It's out now on basically all VR platforms.
Sweet. So buy it.
Next is VR Plant Journey.
There you go.
Hello. Thank you for the nomination, first of all. That was really, really cool. We are the makers of VR Plant Journey, which is kind of a high-quality educational content for children around the age of 12. In our experience, you play a plant researcher which can optimize plants, and we did some macro stations for the leaves, for the roots, for the cells, where you can dive in and manipulate the plant itself. We are also there, so if you're interested and have a look at it, you can go by. Tomorrow we are there. There you can hop around in a plant and try to optimize whatever you like. Yeah, that's it.
Cool, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Global e-learning. There you go.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Ronald. I'm from the company Shouter Labs, and yeah, our global e-learning solution is a completely AR solution for learning for gas turbines. And yeah, it's called global e-learning because it's with AR. That means absolutely you don't need any expensive hardware like VR headset or stuff. You can use your phone. You can see the machine with the phone, answer questions, and also interact with the phone. And it works everywhere in the world. It works 24 hours a day. And so it's very cheap. And the trainees are able to learn whenever they want without to be in a certain place or to use any special hardware. And because it's AR and you can use your phone, it's very intuitive. So the idea was it works 24 hours a day, it's easy to handle, and people learn with it. Yes.
Thank you.
And of course, thank you very much for the nomination. We are very proud as a small AR company to be here. And yeah, if everyone is going good, next year we are hiring. So if you work with Unity in the AR world or you're a web developer, you can call us. And if everything's fine next year, you can have a job at Shouter Labs. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thanks a lot.
Siemens VR AR training.
I know you.
I know you too.
We've met before on stage.
Yeah, yeah, we had this awesome game show last year. But now to Siemens. I'm actually pretty happy that we have such an awesome client with Siemens that lets us really innovate on the way they learn on how to do professional training. It's a blended learning, so VR, AR is just one piece into the solution of learning how to assemble, disassemble gas turbines. And for Siemens, it's a way to not only improve their own training and make it even possible to train some people who couldn't, just for visa reasons or other reasons, not even come to Germany, but it's also a way to innovate their business models because they can now see in the field service, but also in the training to have these digital aspects as part of their business offerings to other companies that want to train their people. In the solution, you can also at Siemens still work on changing these things So it's not just an experience, but a whole solution that you're getting there. And I want to thank Siemens for making it possible for us to hand something like that into award. And to the anything question, we're actually looking for a potential pretty awesome project that I can't say more about, but we're in need of Unreal developers. So
ooh, good luck.
Yeah, you know how to get them, so
Yeah,
I need to talk more to you. But that's it. Yeah, I don't want to take too much.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Pepper's Holosuite.
Here you go.
Hi, my name is Niels. This is Anja Newman, my theater director. I'm actually working for Pepper's Holosuite, and we are in visualization of interactive mixed reality on theater stages or dance performing stages. And actually, nobody was asking for funding right now, so I'll just could take all your money. So
Frodo's dollars.
Yeah, what we are doing actually is like trying to put virtual reality on stages to like make virtual objects interactable for our actors and try to build new ways of immersion on stages without technical aid. So we want to present virtual reality for an audience without having the need of like a virtual reality device on their head. Yeah, so thanks a lot for the nomination, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on stage.
Thank you. Beethoven VR.
Oh, wait. You've been here before.
Yeah, thanks for a second nomination. Really big thanks to the jury, and a huge thank you for our team at ExitSet. They're doing awesome work. They're being so creative, and often that's under a lot of time pressure. And it's amazing what they're creating. I'm just trying to help them along the way and talk to clients into giving us creative freedom, and that's
and
what
get the awards.
Hopefully, but that's actually what worked out pretty well for Beethoven VR. That the Deutsche Zentrale Tourismus gave us quite a lot of freedom, and we threw together a bunch of risky technology. We have 360, real-time, and volumetric, all in one 3-minute experience. So we weren't quite sure if it will work out in the end, but I guess it did, and it's just cool to experience Beethoven sitting right next to you, and that was recorded right here at VolueCap. So that's an awesome part of it. But you should all try it out when it will go on tour around the world in 2020, the
Sweet.
Beethoven year.
Will do.
Thank you. And now the last team is Trimble XR10 with HoloLens 2.
Hello, my name is Abiad Almagor. I'm from Trimble. Trimble is a global leader in the mixed reality solutions for the enterprise market, specifically the construction sector. And we are trying to bridge the gap between the digital environment and the physical environment in order to make the process of communication more efficient. Specifically for the XR10 with HoloLens 2, it's a device which enables us to accomplish this vision by providing on-site team frontline workers the ability to take the digital content and project it into the physical environment, the real context, in order to make better decisions, improve efficiency and productivity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, thanks a lot to our teams for representing here on stage. You can take your comfy seats again and watch the rest of the show.
Sorry. This is a good time to thank all the teams that submitted work, projects, but were not nominated in the end. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you for your submissions. This is really, yeah. Thank you. Now we would also like to thank our partners. You can see them here. VRBB, Booster Space, Medienbord Berlin-Brandenburg, MediaTech Hub Conference, MediaTech Hub Potsdam, and Transfer Media. Thank you very much indeed for sponsoring. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it the time?
Yeah.
Is it the time?
I think so.
Someone got the little trigger happy there. All right, let's talk about the first award. As you might have guessed already, this is going to be the industry award. Who paid attention earlier to what I said? It's going to be the industry award for visualization. And before we watch the movie, I would like to invite someone on stage who's going to hand out that award. And there's one person in this room who is perfectly suited for that, because she is a rock star when it comes to data visualization. And she ditched jobs at Google and Disney to start her own company doing data visualization in XR. So providing an immersive data analytics platform. Welcome on stage the founder and CEO of Bad VR, Suzanne Borders. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi.
Join us here.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
You need
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, that was totally my job.
There you go.
Thank you guys for having me.
I thought, you know, like as a former punk, you'd be just screaming.
Thanks for having me up here.
You're also a stand-up comedian. You just told us that.
In my spare time.
Ah,
in my
okay.
spare time.
Okay.
Not professionally. I'm not quite that good.
Okay.
So, you know, do my best.
What significance does the category have for VR?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think that visualization, be that of data or other experiences, is one of the emerging primary use cases of VR, AR technology, along with training. I think it's just really one of those things that's going to be killer app for this technology, and I'm really excited to present this category, and I'm really excited to see all of the unique and innovative projects that fall into this category.
So, Frida, maybe?
All right. But shall we first watch the movies
yeah,
with the?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Now we're all confused with
Nah,
this,
yeah.
like back and
I have
forth.
the
The movie
envelope.
already started.
Yeah, so
So
the
we have that
winners in
much
there, but
accomplished.
let's
And
check
the
what's.
microphone.
Let's check out the nominees first.
Yeah.
So let's watch the nominees.
Like that?
Mother against daughter, father against son, the whole thing, it's getting out of hand. A whole lot of things is wrong. Don't understand it. From my point of view, I remember some.
All right.
Wow. Very cool stuff. Alrighty, I guess this
So
is the
it's
moment.
this is the time.
Yes.
Shall I? Do you need both hands for?
I think I
yeah,
can
yeah?
do this. I
Yeah,
think
you
I'm
can do it?
multi-talented,
Right.
yes. So now is the moment you've all been waiting for. I will announce the winner. And the winner of the VR Now Awards 2019 visualization category is Pepper's Holosuite.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Wait a second. Wait. We still need photos.
Oh, okay.
So
Go ahead. I'm
you.
ready.
All right. come on.
I'm honored. Thank you so much, everybody, for that we can be part here tonight. You want to say something?
Yes, maybe thank you to all the theater artists and companies that made it possible to develop this further. So that's been a big crew all the time, all the actors that were with us all the time to develop everything.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks so much to you guys, and Suzanne, thanks for handing over
Thank
that
you.
award
Appreciate
with
it.
the winking arm.
Yes, I had to make sure
you
that
pulled
the
it off.
arm
You
was
pulled it off. Perfect.
I
All right.
remembered.
Thanks.
And now to our second bear, the VR Now Award 2019 Learning Solutions. The award will be presented by Oliver Ringel. So please come to the stage. Oliver, you have been working with VR technologies in an industry context since 2006, and you are currently a developing engineer and a VR operator for Rolls-Royce Germany Limited. Yep.
Oh, yeah, perfect. You hooked up there.
Can you hear me?
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So, Oliver, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, aside from all the professional, context, what is a skill that you would have loved to practice and learn in VR instead of learning it the hard way in real life?
I think it's really all the missing access we have to hardware, because all our products need to get to market faster and faster from year to year, from decade to decade. So there's really no access to hardware, because as long as you assemble it, or as fast as you assemble it, you have to deliver it to the customer. And that's why it's especially all these things where really need to put your hands on the hardware. And especially that's why I think this is a really important category, because so we can get all our, let's say, sites access to hardware that don't have it today, because we are globally, we have a global development of the products, and especially that missing bit is what I would have loved to have in the past. Yeah.
All right, cool, thanks. So then let's watch what's up for grabs.
We at TECC provide knowledge and co-create solutions for our customers in the energy value chain. Virtual and augmented reality lets us reach out to a global audience and go beyond our training facilities.
Virtual reality is a focused and intense training method similar to working on our actual training hardware.
VR is a spatial and user-centered medium. It makes complex procedures easier to understand. It also provides a safe environment to make mistakes and learn more efficiently.
Journey through the plant, where we would like to introduce you to plant research. In front of you, you can see an oil press. With the oil press, it's possible to extract oil from the rapeseed. We can use the oil, for example, for frying or cooking. You may also pet the cow.
All right. So now that we know what the nominees are, we'll hand over the magic envelope to you.
So, awesome applications. Winner of the VR Now Awards 2019 Learning Solutions category. This learning experience is another proof of the value that XR has for enterprises today. Not only it's an engaging market tool, but cleverly interlocks a meaningful virtual training simulation with other forms of corporate training. The experience is precisely and use-centric developed and can be managed without then the need of a master degree in computer sciences. The VR Now Awards 2019 in the category Learning Solution goes to Siemens VR AR Training.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Give it up!
Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Ja, very good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Okay.
hold it?
Yeah, maybe. Thanks. Oh, this Winke Bear is so awesome. We're gonna put it right in the office, and I just want to thank the whole team. It's been a actually long process and a long journey also with our client Siemens. All those aspects were developed over the time of a whole year in different trainings, and all that wouldn't have been possible without them really wanting to innovate in that area, and also without our amazing team at ExitSet here in Berlin. So if you get a chance to come by to our offices at Tempelhof Airport, it's really worth trying out some of the stuff we're creating. So thanks, everyone. Thanks to the jury. And I'm supposed to hold it up again.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait, I can take the mic. All right.
Congratulations.
So first, sorry, Pepper Holosuite, you will get the Urkunde later. I forgot. I'm heartbroken. All right. What's up next?
What's up next? Something very special, a very special guest. Before awarding the last 3 prizes, we will hear Adam Rogers. Where are you, Adam? Oh, you're right there.
Come on,
Yeah,
come on, Adam.
come on to the
we
stage.
need to sit down. You know, we're a little old.
Yeah,
and
take a
it's
break,
like,
guys.
Yeah.
Can you just take over for a little?
Yeah, sure thing.
That would be
Dope.
great.
I just need to click now.
Wait, I saw that there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Oh, hi everybody. My name is Adam Rogers. I'm a creative producer from Intel Studios, and I've prepared a 7-minute ridiculous presentation for you, just to break the break between the tech and the sort of more storytelling stuff that we're going to be getting onto. So yeah, my job is to work Intel Studios right now, working on some really amazing content, leveraging our volumetric capture studio. If you guys aren't aware of the Intel Studios stage, it's a 10,000 square foot capture dome, where we're really looking to sort of build a portfolio of work that is giving creators and storytellers a way to really express things in a way that have never been done before. My colleague, head of business development, Sarah Vick, is here. She's going to be talking tomorrow about the studio, and I similarly am going to be talking about immersive experiences and storytelling and how that leverages these technologies. This was my best 7-8 minutes of my life, so hopefully the 7 minutes that I'm giving you is going to be as fun. I thought maybe I would talk about where I've come from, because when I looked back at my career and when I look at the timeline, it kind of really reflects where we've come from in media, tech, and now where we are with virtual reality. I'm kind of one of the unique people that was actually born in the 70s. I actually remember not having the internet. I remember dialing up for the first time and realizing that I have this world around me that I didn't know existed before. I didn't have a cell phone until like the late 90s. So it feels really interesting to me to sort of see my path and see where I've come from, which quite frankly, I should be at the Supermarket Awards right now, because I was doing this job prior to moving into DVD, where I was actually working at Technicolor. My first client actually was, and I'm not going to show you any video, was Playboy. So I was a DVD producer producing Playboy DVDs, which you could say in some respect were immersive. It was kind of the beginning of where immersiveness really started to become into our mindset. What is immersive? What was it? And really, this is a really crappy picture, and I didn't have the monies to pay for the video. But this moment was really when I suddenly realized what immersive was. I was in a studio at Technicolor. I had the privilege to work with Depeche Mode on one of their live DVDs, and also Anton Corbijn, who's an amazing storyteller. And I was sitting in the room watching this video of This Is I Feel You live, and it was a big screen, 5.1 surround. And it was that moment that I really realized what I wanted to do with my career, and to sort of see where we've come from back in this day, where we were getting excited with 5.1 in a small room, to now putting a headset on and really immersing ourselves in these worlds has been an absolute privilege to watch. I did sort of stick around for the days of Blu-ray, but quickly exited the days of Blu-ray for many reasons, because it made me feel like this a little bit. But it was really when I got into immersive, I sort of worked at MPC, and massive shout out to those guys, because they really helped me develop my career. And watching today about how the use of the technologies that we're sort of using to bring to market are actually being used to create the films that we're watching now is something that's really, really exciting. And I think this moment was a pretty scary moment for everyone, still is. But, you know, Google Glass really came before this, which is quite remarkable when you think about it. This is possibly the greatest image I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't really like Parma, but we owe Parma a lot, because this is why we're here today. And I think it's kind of a credit to all of us in this room, how we've kept believing in the technology that we're developing and using, because I think it's been a slow road. I've been involved in creating content now for 5 years. Not many people have still seen the content that I've created, but I'm still excited about what we're doing, and I still truly believe that people like this, and if you don't know this guy, you really should. This is Tyler Hurd. He's the main reason I'm doing immersive today. He created 2 of the most sort of advanced pieces of content that you can still find on the market from back in the day. 2012, Butts, the VR experience, first immersive animated short, basically a story where characters pull confetti out their ass and it rains down on you. But that was a really amazing moment where you're suddenly watching 2 characters fall in love and pull, you know, confetti out their ass, and it's raining down on you. Followed up by Old Friend, which is the first immersive music experience where you're basically a crazy, gangly character like me. So I ended up working with Tyler, and between us, we worked on some pretty amazing content. We've got Chocolate, which was a VR experience where you're a robot god in a cat-centric world, a 3.5-minute dance party where cats come out your hands. We followed that up with Chorus, which is a multi-person VR experience where you become one of 6 intergalactic female warriors. Social experience. Anywhere in the world you can band together with friends or others to sort of go through this music experience to the sound of justice. And then last year, most recently, did a piece with Oculus Medium and working with Tyler to create Beachbody Bros. And it's a really interesting segue with Beachbody Bros, because all of the assets that were created in Beachbody Bros were created in VR. And I think we're at a really exciting point now where we're actually creating VR in VR. All of the assets there were created using Oculus Medium, but we've seen some great experiences that are leveraging Tilt Brush, Quill, and many other types of sort of applications that are really making it easy to be immersed in the worlds that you're created. And like I said, it was really interesting to see MPC sort of heading down that road. And then, of course, over the last few years, there's just been some incredible experiences, and I think it's really inspiring to see some of this work and to see how we are advancing and how we're learning. You know, we're talking tomorrow about storytelling, how we're learning from these experiences, and these festivals, these events really bring us all together to really home in on what is important. And, you know, this is just some of the experiences that I've really fallen in love with, all very different. You know, you've got Traveling While Black, which was an amazing 360, proved that 360 VR is still sort of in the consciousness. Beat Saber really helped us bring a mass audience in. It's a game. But then sort of Spheres, Accounting, Battle Scar, Gloomy Eyes, there's just such a wealth of content out there that is really, really worth checking out. And I really hope, as we sort of talk this week and in beyond, is like distribution. How do we get this in front of people? Because the headsets are coming. We're going to be selling headsets. Whether or not they're being sold at the mass right now, they are coming. There should be a trailer here. Is that possible to play? So this is Beachbody Bros.
Glory be to those abs. You ready to go hand in hand with the heavies? Even your pains are muscles. All right, ready? Let's get started.
So you probably gathered that I was the inspiration for the skinny part of that experience. Basically an experience where you, thank you, you put the headset on, you start off as a skinny wimp like me, and by the end of it, you become one of the bros. And it's available on Oculus and Vive. Just download it. It's for free. But then sort of now we're in this world, and I've kept it very limited because we're talking quite a lot tomorrow, and I know Cher is sharing some videos and I am, but sort of having the privilege to work on a stage like this in Los Angeles, the Intel volumetric capture stage, and where we've been using mocap, where we've been using animation, now we have a stage to bring us humans in it and then put us in an experience with those humans and really feel the impact of that. I have a couple of clips here, just sort of an example of what we're doing volumetric. Again, very short clips. This is from the Reggie Watts experience that I produced last year with Intel Studios. And this is just some very early work, but as you can see, this is all human performance, all captured on the stage together. And this is where we've sort of been using some of the shader effects to really bring some of this content alive, as you can see here. So it's a really exciting future. I mean, these headsets, who knows where the headsets are going to go. We're going to be wearing something, but they're going to be very light. They're going to be showing all manner of content. I think we just got to have faith, because ultimately, after that, we're going to die. So thank you all very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Is that good?
Optimistic words. I think we're all really looking forward to the rest of the evening, because we're not going to die tonight. But we're going to have some killer experiences for the last few awards.
Yes.
All right. So, for the first award, this guy here, that is going to go out for the best cinematic VR experience. And I want to ask someone on stage here to give out that award, who's been a veteran of the film industry, I think like 16 years or something. He started as a humble computer science student in Hamburg and made his way through some of the German animated TV series, all the way to Hollywood, working there on, like the small film, what was it called? Guardians of the Galaxy, have you heard of it? No, no. Maybe you have heard of it. Got an Emmy for work on Game of Thrones. And so is now a VFX producer at MPC and gave a wonderful talk about his work on Lion King, I think this afternoon, which we were not able to watch because we were up there rehearsing, which didn't work that much, as you can tell from our performance here. Anyway, Christoph Roth, where are you? Come on stage.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Good.
Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, no, absolutely great. Good to see all this experience. It's very promising.
Sweet.
And what do you think? Is Hollywood going to shoot only immersive films in the future, or?
Well, it's a part, I guess, of storytelling and of filmmaking. Obviously, the boundaries are going to mix more and more in the future. I mean, on the Lion King, we use VR tools, to create the story, to create a version of the film. And obviously, more and more, we're going to use those tools as well to help us, come up with the best possible story. So I think there's something that the VR world can learn from filmmaking, traditional filmmaking, but also the other way around, where traditional filmmakers more and more going to employ virtual reality tools, and make it part of the tool set.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's have a look.
Let's check out the nominees.
graceful birds, birds of all kinds. And to this glorious land, the scientist, Mr. Jim Jacoby, traveled.
Even if I go back 50 times, all of it is really exciting. It's a pretty spectacular place to be, let me tell you.
All right. Thank you. All right, let's see. Winner of the VR Now Awards 2019 Cinematic Experience category. This experience creates a deep emotional connection towards nature and hopes to remind us about our own environmental responsibility. The beautiful fairy tale about mankind's last encounter with a moho bird catches our eye with its charming hand-painted look. The VR Now Awards 2019 in the category Cinematic Experience goes to Songbird. Yay. I'm gonna take it with me. No one is here? Not coming?
They're not here.
Okay.
Songbird is not here. The team is not here. But
I
we
take
have
it
the
with me,
award.
then it's
You
fine,
can
yeah.
take it with you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find a bird to bring it to them.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, I think they prepared a video statement though.
Oh.
Oh, they did.
So can we? We heard about this.
Hello everyone. First, thank you so much for selecting and putting Songbird. We're very happy to be presented. And just a couple of words about Songbird. It is a commissioned piece by The Guardian. It is a story about extinction. And we're also very happy that we had the chance to work together with The Guardian to make this what we find a very important project. I hope many people can try and experience this moment of extinction, trying to find a bird that doesn't exist anymore and maybe reflect a little bit about our world and what we have done to it. So saying all of that, in case you've decided to award us, we are also we would be very happy to hear about that. It's not about awards. So we appreciate the appreciation, and we hope it has been a great event. And sorry for not sharing it with you. Maybe next year. So, ciao.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now to our last category award. The Entertainment Award Interactive Experience will be presented today by Maria Rakušanová. Maria, where are you? Oh, there you are. Maria leads platform partnerships and content acquisition for HTC Vive in Europe. She has come to us from London, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes, and she's here to present the award.
Okay.
Yes, but first,
nominees?
No. We're first gonna do the question part, and then we're gonna watch the nominees.
Okay.
So no too quick pointing.
Hit me up.
All right. So you've been curating Raindance Film Festival as well,
Yeah,
right?
that's
so
right. 3 seasons.
Yeah.
3 seasons under my belt.
Yeah, and also as a acquisition lead for HTC, I think you've seen like 1 or 2 VR experiences.
Maybe like thousands.
Okay. No, but like for me, it would be really interesting to hear from someone like who's been following the scene along for such a long time, seeing so many of the VR experiences. Like, what are some of the trends and like developments over time that you personally just really enjoyed and liked and that excited you and still excite you for the medium?
Well, I think Adam has given quite a good shout out, kind of taking us through the history, and it's actually really a pleasure to like have him in the room, like one of the kind of VR veterans. So over the years, I think kind of back in 2013-14, people started experimenting with 360 videos, which is still, going on now. And, if you have a great story, if you have great characters, you can still make people cry, you can still captivate them, even if it's, not a 6 degrees of freedom experience. But one of the things that I find really interesting, well, not many, I think anything from how volumetric capture is now kind of driving that next generation of live action VR, how people are experimenting and, especially filmmakers are teaming up with animators and game designers and game developers and creating interactive experiences in game engines, which actually all the 3 that have been nominated, that's how they have been created. And there is some incredible work being done there, and I think we would be here, until morning. Equally, the gaming community is getting more and more inspired, and while first-person shooters are still a thing, I see a lot more meaningful narratives actually popping up in the gaming community as well, or then, the kind of rhythm genre games where Beat Saber obviously carved a path, and, it keeps us all very, very happy in this industry. It's kind of the poster child for VR. And then also immersive theater, meeting VR and AR, live performances. So I think the whole beauty is where virtual reality is a melting pot of, all kinds of genres and talents. People from the gaming industry, from film, from, writers, theater people, and, coming together and really experimenting and having fun along the way.
All right.
And actually the 3 nominees in this category have been really fun to judge. It was probably the most fun category to judge.
All right. So then let's see what the nominees were.
Yeah, and the nominees are...
We have a problem to handle there, and I think you can help. Magnificent, graceful birds of all kinds. And to this glorious land, the scientist, Mr. Jim Jacoby, traveled.
Even if I go back 50 times, all of it is really exciting. It's a pretty spectacular place to be, let me tell you.
All right, let's see the envelope.
Okay, before I announce the winner, just a couple of words about all the 3 nominees. They're very different from one another. I'll start with Songbird because that was the last one. Incredibly meaningful documentary, obviously about an extinct bird, beautifully animated, and through interactions, you could kind of like recall those voice recordings of the bird, and kind of it put you back into those times. And it's narrated by the actual researcher who obviously recorded that. So that was great. Then ayahuasca, oh my goodness. I've never done it in real life, but I've done the VR experience at least 15 times across various festivals. It just launched on our Vive platform last week. Super happy for that. And we just can't stop watching it in the office. Procedurally generated animations, and it's just, everyone who says who's done it is like the closest experience to the real actual ayahuasca session. And then last but not least, The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets is probably the most kind of cute VR story or VR game ever made. It just really makes you feel fuzzy and warm inside. And it's got wonderful, cute little pets and fast travel games. They are all like veterans from they worked on like Battlefield and like pretty hardcore games. So going from that to The Curious Tale is just incredible. So without further ado, so excited. Okay, so winner of the VR Now Awards 2019 Interactive Experience category is So, beautifully designed with a rich interactivity that has a direct impact on the experience, this outstanding VR experience has the potential to make VR games even more accessible and bring it to a broader audience. And the winner is The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets by Fastural Games. Woo!
Alle ein Stück vorgehen, damit sie ein bisschen im Licht stehen für das Foto. Congratulations.
All right, we need you you guys to stand here for the photos.
Maybe you can step forward. Can you step forward a little bit? Thanks.
All right.
Can
Let
you
me
take
assist
that?
you here.
Okay. Thank you so very much. This goes to the team that made it, to James and the other guys and girls at home. This makes us so very, very happy. And I really hope you try the game, and I really hope you like it as well. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And now we are on to the pink one, right?
Yes. The table's getting pretty empty here.
Yeah, it's getting empty, but the pink one is still there. And we would like to ask Sven Blidung to the stage to present the grand prize.
Welcome, Sven. Welcome. So you're the defending champion with the grand prize, right? So you guys took it home last year. So where did you put it?
It's a big pleasure to get it, and we actually have like directly in the entrance of our volumetric capture stage. When you enter it, you always see it. It's
so whenever you come in, you have
it's our luck bringer for the production. We touch it and then it winks, and we know everything will work well.
Perfect. So, but I got another question for you. So you're also really involved here in the local scene in Brandenburg and in Berlin. So what is some of the things for like the upcoming year that you're really excited about, that you're looking forward to happen here in the local VR scene?
Yeah, what I see, what is a big beneficial point of this area is that we have so many companies working on virtual reality since so many years now, and they are all now joining more and more together. So we have now a really good cluster and ecosystem created, and this attracts a lot of international projects here. And what I see is that now these kind of early stages of like childish approaches of trying out, getting now more mature, and it's really rising more and more bigger projects in this region. And it's amazing to see this whole journey from these like sandbox creation types of putting stuff in the early phases together now to evolving to a later stage. But still we are in the very beginning of defining this medium of immersive technology. So I compared with the beginning of the cinema age when everything was still black and white and didn't have sound. So this is what we are in VR right now. So in the next years we will have a lot of new technologies coming to it which enhances this whole VR immersive technology.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this is the perfect place for it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So shall we check out the nominees?
Sure.
Let's do it. Oh no, wait. We don't have the film.
Yeah.
You know, like you get so used to it, you just do it 4 times, and you're like, "Where's the film? Like I want to have the nice film, but there is no film." Because we already seen all the nominees.
We have seen them. Yes.
And it's the grand prize for one person or for one company. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let's go straight to the
envelope.
Okay. Let's. Ooh, lot of text for this small paper.
Drums.
Bum, 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 bum. Winner of the VR Now Award 2019 Grand Prize. VR has not only the power to truly capture the spectacular psychedelic elements, but also the cultural and spiritual aspects of a drug that is popular among South American natives and Western hipster-likes. Many have tried to translate or describe the effects through writing, film, 360 video, and more. But with this beautiful game engine-based experience, the animators and artists have translated its essence successfully. This shows what only VR can do. The grand prize of the VR Now Award goes to Ayahuasca Cosmic Journey. Sorry for misspelling it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right.
definitely have to take one picture. Could we get a bit more?
Well,
I think we're.
Yeah. Cheese.
So
Perfect.
thank you very much. You know, this piece is a very personal piece from Jan Koenen and from I. I had a lot of experience with this drug, which is a medicine, in fact. What I mean is, a few minutes ago, someone said it's the most realistic simulation of what is ayahuasca. Let me say, the VR experiment is a far, 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 far away from the reality of the experience. But we try, and we're going to try again and again. And we would like to make some. What's going to happen next is it's handful. And we can do a lot of things with that system, but that's very interesting. You know, it's a simulation that can heal people too. We hope, but mostly it's for the one who don't have the bollocks straight for real. You can do the VR things. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks so much. Thank you. There you go.
Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, Sven.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Here we are.
Here we are, standing in the middle of a lot of confetti.
A lot of confetti, no more bears.
Thanks to our chief confetti operator.
Thanks, Frida. Thank you, Daniel, for sharing the stage.
Yeah, thanks a lot to you too. It was a pleasure. I hope it was not too boring to sit here with us. We really enjoyed the evening with you. There is no after party here in Babelsberg because Babelsberg is known now for VR and XR, and it's amazing at that. But there's this other city here, like next door, and that's known for party, I heard, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I heard
I
these
didn't know
rumors.
that.
So maybe we'll just all head over there for a few more drinks, or ayahuasca.
Thanks to all the
maybe
partners
Girly
again.
can have that as well. Yeah.
Thanks to all the partners again. Thanks to you, to the nominees. Thanks to the juries. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks. It was a pleasure. One more thing. Don't be careful with the wolves on the way to the S-Bahn, right?
Yeah.
So there's this dark stretch through the forest.
It gets pretty dark.
Yeah, and also the Hasso-Plattner students are there. Maybe they're pitching their apps or something. So, all right. Thanks a lot.
Have a
and
safe
see you next
trip
year.
home. Thank you. Great night.